Are people still buying homes right now? Hi, my name is Marky. I'm an agent at REMAX Experience. I'm licensed in the great state of Iowa. I'm located in Sioux City, Iowa, which is on the west side of Iowa, which most people don't know. They always know the east side of Iowa, but we are on the west side of Iowa. We border South Dakota and Nebraska. I'm not licensed in those states. However, if you do need an agent in one of those states, I'd be happy to refer you to one. Are people still buying homes? 100% yes, people are still buying homes. December is the busiest month for me this year. And this is what I'm going to say about purchasing a home in the coldest, one of the coldest months in Iowa, and also purchasing homes when interest rates are a little bit higher. And I wouldn't say they're high. I mean, statistically, they're not. I mean, or I guess not statistically, but historically, they're not that high. But when you purchase at maybe a little bit higher for the time period, interest rate, your cost of your house is going to be like this. Okay, interest rates are here, cost of house is like this, and then when interest rate drops, this just goes like that. So it's like a little teeter-totter. So it always has to equal out. So at the end of the day, like purchasing a home at a higher interest rate, most of the time, most institutions are going to allow you to refinance within 6 months. Will interest rates be low enough for it to make sense for you to refinance? I don't know. It would probably depend on when you purchase the home and when interest rates decide to drop. And unfortunately, we don't really know anything about that. Interest rates is a really interesting conversation that I don't like really having, because to me, it doesn't make any sense. You either, like, to me, like, you want a home, right? That's the end goal, is to get into a house. And you want to be able to afford the house. So let's figure out how much you can afford with the interest rate that we have. Or if you can go a little bit higher and then eventually think about refinancing later so it can lower your payment, we can look at it that way. But like looking at the bigger picture of things, like what do you actually want? Getting hung up on interest rates to me is very frustrating, because like I can't change any of that. So, and neither can you. So it's like we either want to buy a home or we don't. And there's so many other ways to like restructure on like trying to figure out what you can afford. So like say you can only afford $200,000 or a $1,200 payment, then we figure out what kind of house you can buy. Or if it's a $2,000 payment, whatever it is, we figure out what price of home you can purchase, and then we can look on the market. And then if you look at the market and you're like, hey, I don't really like any of these houses, great, that's a whole nother story. However, people are still purchasing homes. So if you're looking to sell your home, don't fret. There are buyers out there. I have literally buyers waiting to get into homes, because we've seen every single one of them, because inventory is a little bit lower. But if you are looking to sell your home, please reach out to me, or if you're looking to purchase, please reach out to me and I can help you.